So today we'll be doing a complete complete Dalish tutorial beginning mission, the Dalish origin. We do the first mission, and I will be doing the entire campaign with this character. My character is a rogue.
Excellent!
So yeah.
Right.
Oh. Oh yeah, after you play DLCs, you will get well, I have all the DLCs installed, and I've played the witch hunt with my other character. You get stuff like this. I need 64 dexterity. Okay. So yeah. Other than that, it's all fine.
As you wish.
A scout's bow. Let's see if that's better. Yep. It has rapid aim on it. This goes along great with rapid fire. At least half the time you won't miss your target.
Right.
Of course, you just sell that.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
That's Tamlin. No, and that worries me. We should be wary. Or no, let's check it out. We should be wary.
Always the careful one. Fine, but I'm not running back until I know there's something worth making a fuss over. Come on, let's at least see what's there. How dangerous could it be?
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I've already played a Dalish character.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
No, okay. Chance to reduce movement speed, but I can't use that yet. Just put you up here. Since you're an archer anyway.
Let's go.
Only one can stand! Right.
Mine's a short bow, his
Let's
is a
get
long
started.
bow. Yeah.
This should be easy enough.
The only way to lockpick in this game is having a rogue in your party. If you're a rogue, that makes it a whole lot easier.
On it.
So you don't have to perk in and use a different character to perk in lockpicking. But it makes it difficult for you when
Right.
you're trying to
Stay still! Time for some fun! On your guard!
you will automatically have dual weapons playing in Dalish character. Even if you're not a rogue.
Right.
You determine your starting skills, except for your basic class skill. I always like going through here so you can get the extra XP.
Trap!
Elemental arrows are good, but I don't tend to use them often because of, well, I just don't like them. It makes your quiver disappear sometimes.
can see why.
Helps if your character doesn't miss the enemy, though. Which is there a way to upgrade your accuracy? There's not. Oh, yeah, that requires that requires a lockpick. I don't know why, but it does. I have a lockpick, but it actually requires, like, you play the DLC Witch Hunt, and you get a
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
you get a key for the door. It's worn, but it's vaguely familiar. That's the one for the Friend of the Dead statue.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
Interesting. It's interesting. So much of our past is lost to us.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans.
Oh, there's always a pressure plate right here. So I like moving around it. Stop missing the target. Oh, you stunned already? Let's stun you.
Either you or me. And it isn't gonna be me.
Were those walking corpses?
On it.
The place is haunted.
Let's get started.
Creators! What was that thing?
I'm playing as an archer character, so... Actually, you know what? No. Reset. We need, well, I need that. Melee archer's good for close range combat. And if you're like me, you always end up in close range. Silk gloves and the Dalish belt, which is not going to be better than mine. But plus one to all my belt I have equipped is plus a 1 to all attributes, 10% resistance, 10% chance of dodging, or the Dalish leather belt is 0.75 chance of regenerating stamina. I'll just wait and put that on one of my future candidates. Future people.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Followers.
I wonder what the writing says.
Can't be sure it's safe.
Who knows how many centuries? What could be so dangerous? Don't worry, I won't break it. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror. Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look. It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me! Help! I can't look away!
Satan's breath.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Wait, what's that? That's Duncan, the leader of the Ferelden Grey Wardens. Which, as he would say, doesn't mean much.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel? Hashem brought you back 2 days ago.
How did I get
Don't
here?
remember him?
I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. I was in a cave, then nothing.
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
People are looking for Tamlin, of course. It's one of the clan members, so. Will I'll be alright?
I think so. The Keeper wants to talk to you, so you can ask her yourself. I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalish. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
Kept telling Tamlin we should have came back. What happened to us?
I know only that the Grey Warden found you in front of a strange cave, sick and alone. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
I'm not sure. What does darkspawn look like?
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
There are many monsters and men that walk that. I'm nowhere in bed by this time. There were many monsters and dead men that walked.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
A mirror, and Tamlin touched it.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalish? Without you, we will not find it.
I'm up to it, Keeper. I'm fine.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
Take Merrill to the cave. Find Tamlin. I understand.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Pray for me, Keeper. No, you can ask to take somebody along with you, but I just don't because of. Well, I do sometimes, but right now I'm not going to. Because, well, it's too important.
As you wish.
This box you can't open, it needs a key. Huh. Yeah, I suggest finding all the, I suggest doing what I do and find, all the, statues that you can interact with. Because most of them give you new contacts or even, give you XP sometimes.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Clane tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Of course. Take whatever you need.
I always sell this armor because it's stupid to me. It's weaker than the dragon bone plate armor you get later in the game. No, I'm done in here. Longbow, longer range.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Voice crack.
Then let us make haste while daylight lasts.
One thing I don't like about this is, with the game designers, the second one, Meryl looks a lot different in the second one than she does in this one.
By the gods! Let's get started, damn you! We must act!
I got hit with one
What
arrow.
were those things? Were those
That's
darkspawn?
That wouldn't make
I've
sense.
never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
Maybe they follow the Grey Warden
Well,
here.
he followed them. But why would they come here? And why would he? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
Fine, why do you ask?
It's just that you're quite pale. You look a bit feverish, in fact.
I'm fine.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you. You've only just recovered from your illness. But let's not think of that now. We should move on.
See, the illness that everybody's talking about is actually the Darkspawn taint.
As you wish.
I got it when I was fighting a bear.
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
It's fresh.
The Grey Warden said he was returning to the cave. Perhaps this is his camp. If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
No forest creatures, it's too quiet.
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Careful, I don't like this.
It seems whatever you woke up inside that cave has spread outside. The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Take us there quickly.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiend.
I don't like your games when they add dialogue and they can't get their voice is the match.
For the kill! Right. The battle! The keeper will be pleased.
Let's get started.
I like the Dalish armor, just how it looks. On both male and female. Just I wish the female would the female armor style be a bit more like covering a bit more, I guess. Because in real life, if you get hit in the stomach and you have no armor there, like the Dalish, you're just gonna die. You're gonna bleed out. A lot immediate medical attention, but then again, this is old
These are the
times.
ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about.
Don't talk like that, you don't know. You're probably right, maybe they took him as hostage. I'm gonna go to number 1.
You're right. We should explore farther before I go on about my fears. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I had to adjust some things. Dang it. My recording stuff's in front of the it's in front of the mini-map.
Where is her weakness? Here we go!
And plus, on top of it, everything, I believe they should have made more put more spiders in this place, because they're supposed to be working in old ruins.
Destroy the fiend.
So, since these are old ruins, from what I can tell,
This should be easy.
we'll not place them in here.
Is it just me, or do you actually think...
Wait. She's a blood mage. She's a mage.
You have
No,
a
she's a
chance.
mage. I just forgot what she is in the second one.
Thank the gods!
I think she's a blood mage in the second one. I'm not too sure. Oh, and if you're playing on computer and it's like one of the first times, if you're looking for tips, you can hit tab. If you hit tab, it lights up everything for you. Rogues are supposed to be able to detect traps, but not high enough level, apparently. sick.
On your guard! Only one shall stand!
I don't have any skills though, that's a problem. Other than,
Ha! Is that all you thought?
dirty fighting. Why is it is giving me greater potions of greater healing potions already? Oh yeah, if you perk into dexterity like at the very start, you probably will not be able to get hit. Yeah, because it's more likely to dodge incoming blows. Probably won't get hit. Yeah, I get a skill. You see the slight outline? Let's wear that off. Let that wear off.
Right.
Wait, there's a chest here now?
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered.
If you heard fighting, why didn't you come?
I would have,
help?
had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andarana Tishan, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl, the Keeper's apprentice.
Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
We're looking for our brother Tamlin.
So, you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Was that bear we saw at Darkspawn?
Perhaps. The mirror draws Darkspawn to it. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume.
And you get that wrong. It's not Tevinter in origin. These mirrors, the mirrors are actually Elven in origin. If you play the DLC Witch Hunt, that's when you find out their origin, the true origin.
I agree. So long as the mirror exists, it is a threat to anyone nearby.
I do not fear this sickness. The Keeper knows how to cure it.
She may have weakened it, but she cannot cure it. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Perhaps there is something to what you say, because it is true.
Confirm it with your keeper later if you like. For now, we must deal with the mirror. It is a danger.
That blade, I think it's an oath keeper.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
What about Tamlin?
There is nothing we can do.
So he's dead then, are you sure?
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return.
Won't there be at least a body?
The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Taken it where? Or what would they do with him?
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
Very well, let's go back to the camp.
I sense no other Darkspawn nearby, so it's safe. Lead on.
I'm relieved you have returned. And I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him? I see. Meryl, what about the
nothing.
mirror?
He's gone.
Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Very well, Keeper.
Tell Haren Paival what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
This cave should be destroyed, burned with fire. It brought us nothing but ill luck.
1 second, guys. Yes? Sorry about that. I was talking with my
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
I either do. Yes, Haran, he is dead, or it's my fault. I failed the clan. I like saying that.
You've done nothing of the sort, Dalen. Do not blame yourself. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
I normally do one or the first one or the fourth one. I'm just gonna go with the fourth one because the keeper wants it, but
Of course.
I want it as well
We've no body to
because
return
he's a
to the
comrade.
soil.
He fought
We
beside
shall
me.
still sing for Tamlin.
I want to give him honor.
The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Thank you, Hireland. Harlan? I can't pronounce this guy's name. Harlan.
You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Certainly.
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
Long ago, we were slaves to humans.
Yes, slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans won't let us be.
They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Then the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
We chose wandering the lands rather than the human
To
world.
survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenan have a homeland once more.
We shall return to the old ways, to those who have lost them.
We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elenon. Never again shall we submit.
Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get on with your business now.
I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Your keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Why does it look like he has 3 belts? Am I to become a Grey Warden Keeper?
Yes, Dalen. Your life depends on it.
The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
I will always do this one. I will not join out of pity.
This is not simply charity on my part. I would not offer this if I did not think you had the makings of a Grey Warden. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you, and others like you.
I'm honored by your offer. I don't know what happens when you do. I would rather take my chances. No, I refuse to go. I don't know what happened, but I always do. I am honored by your offer.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
Then I accept this privilege. Then I accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll help me.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalish. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
I'd like to stay for Timlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalish. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
That reminds me of the quote from the 300 movie. Many leave. Only one looks back.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
Well, that was
King
it
Caleb.
for the Dalish.
I didn't expect
a royal
Dalish
welcome?
origin.
I was beginning to
After
worry
this
you'd miss all the
cutscene's
fun.
done, I'll
Not if I could help
do
you,
the
Your
intro.
Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I can't pronounce my character's name because this is the one that was automatically given to me. I am Your Majesty. I am something, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. You're too kind.
Well, I admire you for being so civil to a race that's treated yours so terribly. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Hold on. You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound really sure. He didn't seem to take Darkspawn very seriously. That's one I always pick,
True.
because he doesn't.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
So that was it for the Dalish origin story, and we'll start playing this character from this point, and I will record every bit of it. So, without further ado, this is Dismon Death signing off.